When I was a kid, the one place I always wanted to visit was a ballpark. Vacations were fun, and seeing family was great, but there was nothing close to a day at the park. When I was 8, my dad took me and my older brother to our first game at Comiskey Park. We climbed out of his 1980 Ford Fairmont and followed him east down 35th Street. A sea of us fans walked under the Union Pacific Railroad tracks. I remember it smelling a bit funky under that bridge. It's getting louder, and excitement washes over me as I see the park in person for the first time. The white walls are different than what I expected. It looks like a fortress or a museum. So much history in and around this place. We walk up to the gate and Dad hands me my ticket. "Don't lose this," he says. I clutch it tight before handing it to a young lady who probably lives near the park. I stay close to my dad who scans his ticket for our location. We have good seats today. We are in one of the last rows of the Golden Box section behind the Sox dugout. The Golden Boxes are easy to find, with the gold-painted railings that surround them. Every Sox fan wants to sit here a few times a year. As we zigzag through the maze of fans and concessions, I'm overwhelmed with excitement. Finally, we make our way to the field, and I see the entire park for the first time. There are moments in life when something you know will be great is even better than you imagined. This is one of them. I can't control the smile on my face. Back then, we didn't have high-definition TVs, and we watched a lot of games in black and white, so the TV broadcast did not come close to doing the park justice. I'd never seen so much green. This place is so big. The outfield is huge. The white lines are perfect, unlike my Little League field. Players are batting and taking infield drills in perfect clean uniforms. The infield dirt is damp from a fresh watering, and every grain of sand seems to be in place. The bases, the mound, and home plate are so white, it's like they are glowing. My brother and I are frozen. "Guys, let's get to our seat," says Dad. We find our seats as he hands us $5 each. "Eat whatever you want, guys." I'm in heaven. The sun is out, I'm sitting golden at Comiskey Park, and I've got $5 in my pocket. I don't know the day of the game, or who they played, or who won, but the excitement of the day, the sounds, smells, and sights of the park are forever stuck in my head. I was a freshman in high school in 1990, just old enough to appreciate the fact that our city of Chicago had two national treasures, Wrigley up north and Comiskey down south. These were great American cathedrals. Walking through the turnstiles is like a magic portal to the past. It turns us all back into kids. On Saturday, July 28th, 1990, me and my brother went to what would be our last game at Comiskey. The atmosphere throughout the neighborhood was electric. The White Sox had surprised everybody, and were only 2.5 games behind Oakland. Walking into the stadium, I began to appreciate things more than ever. The upper deck that stretches across the entire infield and outfield, interrupted only by a massive scoreboard that would light up and blast fireworks. The outfield upper deck made rooftop shots possible, a rare and magnificent event. The Roman arches, conceptualized by Zachary Taylor Davis, cut out along the back wall of the first level and wrapped around the entire stadium. The sun poured through them onto the field of play. And looking out through them was a reminder that you were in a South Side Chicago neighborhood, with children and adults playing in nearby parks. On that Saturday in July, my brother and I had seats in the upper deck above first base to watch the then American League Milwaukee Brewers take on the Sox. Melito Perez was on the mound, and Robin Ventura made a dazzling diving play to end the first inning. Ventura had that look like the game was easy, like he wasn't even trying. He'd be a fixture at the hot corner of the South Side for years to come. Then the Sox came up. A skinny young Sammy Sosa was hitting leadoff that day, and on the first pitch he blasted a home run to left field. A crowd of 40,000 plus went crazy. Old Comiskey had a great sound to it, especially when it was packed. It was a circus, just like Bill Veeck intended. It also had a distinct smell, The smell of hot dogs and grilled onions transformed the cavernous concourse. The place also smelled like beer. 80 years of beer. The game on the field kept getting better. The Sox showed off their speed. Sammy stole third base in the bottom of the third and scored on a Calderon single. Calderon would steal second base in the same inning. An electrifying young hitter named Gary Sheffield hit a homer for the Brewers, who went up 4-3 heading into the bottom of the ninth inning. This was an inning I'll never forget. It felt like the playoffs. Hell, it felt like the World Series. Parkovice got on and was replaced by pinch runner Rodney McRae. Then Fletcher got a single before Fisk was intentionally walked as a pinch hitter. Bases loaded. When the number 9 hitter Ozzie Guillen came up, the 40,000 plus in the stands went wild. Ozzie delivered with a base hit up the middle, scoring 2, a walk-off win. The crowd continued chanting for what felt like an hour. At the moment, I had no idea how much I would miss this park, this palace. I was caught up in this team, the crowd, and the drama of baseball. Today, I sometimes feel sad or bitter about losing this great park. These feelings are overshadowed by the wonderful memories, especially of 1990, when that young teen gave this grand old park one more pennant chase, one more season in the sun, one more chance to be a kid in a park with so much history. You can visit the spot where the old Comiskey Park home plate once sat. It's in a parking lot beside the new park. It's where Joe Jackson, Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, Nellie Fox, Ted Williams, Minnie Minoso, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Carlton Fisk, Harold Baines, Ozzie Guillen, and Frank Thomas once stood. Next time you go to a game, stand there and close your eyes. You can feel it. You can smell it. You can see it. The baseball palace of the world.